Well, good afternoon, and it is a good afternoon. We've got sunshine and blue sky. And yesterday, our little dog Chloe had her maiden appearance on one of my videos. Well, it was intended to be a short one. I'm a fibber, okay? I'm a fibber. I mentioned on the video that it's only a short one. It's over 20 minutes still. I can't do it. I just can't get it less than that. But either way, it is what it is, I suppose. But yeah, I sort of rigged. You'll have a look at it. Yeah. So what I did was I rigged this camera mount on the back of the sidecar there. So that shows the back of Chloe's head until she turns around to look at it, but it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. It seemed to work okay, to be honest. Let you be the judge of that. There's something I've been wanting to cover all season, in actual fact, and it's this Derbyshire custom, certainly the White Peak, of well dressing. And we go and have a look at the last one to be dressed. The last well to be dressed is actually Hartington, which is the closest to me. So it was a bit fortuitous, was that, really, when you think about it. But either way, yeah, Chloe in the sidecar, well dressing at Hartington. What's not to like? And there was a sausage involved, yes. But anyway, while I'm thinking about it, I never mentioned it before. I had a meet up with Ian Hughes 2 or 3 weeks back, and I took him around some lanes that he'd never been around before, and he put a video up. Really strange experience watching myself on a video in the third person, so to speak. But yeah, it was all right. Yeah, I thought it was quite interesting, to be honest, and he certainly enjoyed himself around the lanes. But I'll try and put a link to it if I possibly can. So see what you think. So yeah, that's it. It is what it is. Have a look through, see what you think. Thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll see what the next one brings. Okay, shall we go? Well, good afternoon. If this works, it'll be a minor miracle. But you join us on this sunny, well, dry Sunday afternoon for a little run out on Daisy. This being the star of the show's maiden appearance. There she is. Now there is a camera mounted on the back of the sidecar pointing forward, so if nothing else you should be able to see the back of Daisy's head. Daisy. Back of Chloe's head. Chloe, our almost 15 years old Dachshund Shih Tzu cross. She hates going in the camper van, but she seems to enjoy the sidecar. She spends her time looking around the head, around the side of the windscreen, with the wind in her face and blowing her ears back, and that's what she likes, I think. But either way, we're going to take a little run down to Hartington. There's a little feature in Hartington I want to cover. It's something I've wanted to cover all year, in actual fact. It'll make sense when we get there, I'm sure. Yeah, she's doing okay.
I just keep a close eye on her. She's fastened in. She can't go anywhere. In fact, the first time I took her out in the sidecar, I just glanced down, just about here, just glanced down, and she wasn't there. I thought, oh my God, where's she gone? Has she got out? Has she managed to slip her collar? Has she No, she'd gone right in the nose of the sidecar, curled up and fast asleep in the nose of the sidecar. So what I do now is I sort of pack it out so that she can't, she can, if she wants to go to sleep, she can curl up on the main seat. But she doesn't seem to want to. It's a few times she's been out in the sidecar with me now, and yeah, on the face of it, she seems to quite enjoy it. And so we just passed through Hume End. Hume End featured in that bloke on a motorbike in his last video, Yorkshireman Dave. Came across poaching on my patch. Yeah, poaching on my patch. Anyway, I spent 2 nights on the campsite with his Royal Enfield Classic 350 in quite an impressive tent that quite a few bikers have started using now. Just here in the field on the right he was at was Dave. Lone rider tent, quite a sizable tent. It's designed for motorcyclists. Yeah, so that's Hume End and its attendant campsites. And I fully intend rewarding Chloe for being patient enough to come with me and put up with my foibles. So it's only going to be a short one of this one. It's just getting Chloe used to being the star of the show, shall we say. Her mum's a bit nervous about me taking her out, and I think she's frightened of the fame going to Chloe's head, to be honest. It was a horrible morning. It's been wet all morning, but it's cleared up nicely. Looking out towards Sheen on the left, looking towards Derbyshire. I mean, everywhere in front of us now on the skyline is actually Derbyshire, the other side of the River Dove. And it's Derbyshire effective that creates this feature that I'm going to show you in just a few minutes time. There is one notable exception to the Derbyshire events, but I'll cover that in a few minutes. I know you've been with me before this way and you're quite used to crossing the border. She's loving the wind in her face, absolutely loving it. This is the old mill on the left here. There is a watermill still there, preserved at the side of the building. That used to be a grain mill, I think it was. I'm fairly sure it was a grain mill, like so many of them around here. Across to the right, we're looking, having crossed the River Dove, we're looking towards Beresford Dale, over there on the right, and up to the left, up towards Crowdicut and Longner, up the valley to the left. Now this little feature is all about water and our gratitude for it, shall we say. Well, the village of Hartington, it's a very, very much a tourist village now, but it hasn't always been. It was quite a hub of commerce, I suppose you could say, really, in that it was one of the first places in the area to get a market charter for the cattle market, and then the well was sunk. There's actually a pump to it now. I can't remember when it was now. I ought to do my homework a lot better. But this is the well dressing. This was yesterday. Was the last of the well dressings of the season. Throughout the Derbyshire villages, certainly the limestone Derbyshire villages, each village celebrates the well by dressing them up, and the reason it's celebrated is it's been going on since the 17th century. This has it's celebrated, just making sure I'm not in anybody's way, it's celebrated to say thank you to the Lord Almighty, if you like, to I didn't mean to laugh, for providing us with water for drinking, water for crop growth, all sorts. There is some suggestion that many centuries ago there might have been celebratory pagan sacrifices to the water gods, but either way, each year these wells celebrate something else besides just the water. I suppose this is water orientated because it's celebrating the centenary, the bicentenary, if you like, of the RNLI, the Royal National Lifeboat Institution. I didn't know that until I just turned up here, but it's very pretty. All the villages, they all dress their wells in such a manner, usually with a different theme. But this is the well here at Hartington, and like I say, it's the last of the series. So yes, and the what's now known as the duck pond, it served a very important purpose. When the market was first introduced, the duck pond was built and filled, and this was so that animals being brought to market could be watered, could have water to drink before they went to be sold. So that's the origins of the duck pond. So yes, anyway, as I was saying on the way in, just got a bit sidetracked there by one of the locals. These well dressings, generally speaking, are throughout the limestone area of Derbyshire, which is where you tend to get the wells, to be honest. You do get wells in other areas, but the really productive wells tend to be in the limestone areas because the limestone creates good drainage and it catches the water as well. But the one exception that I do know is across in Staffordshire, and it's at Endon, just on the Leek side of Stoke-on-Trent. Endon Well Dressing is always in May, and they go to town with that one as well, and it is for the same thing. It's to celebrate the Lord's provision of water for both drinking and crop growth. So that's well dressing. I've been wanting to cover the well dressing all year, to be honest, all season, and I'd not realised that the one closest to me tends to be the last one of the year, so it's fallen quite handy. So I think I was going to go down the valley, but I've got a funny feeling there's a black cloud going to come across very soon. It's building up as we speak, but I want to reward Chloe for being patient and pay her. You know, I hope she doesn't get used to it being paid for her services, but she's only got a bit part after all, hasn't she? You know, but she's doing it very well. This idea of rewarding Chloe has come from Gary of Economical Rides fame, His little dog Ruby, she gets rewarded every day, every time he goes out, for looking after the house for him. And what does she get rewarded with? Sausages. So let's see if we can't find Chloe a sausage, shall we? I've got somewhere in mind, as long as they haven't closed yet. I don't think they will have done, to be honest, but yes, I was going to go through the valley and through through I can't stop laughing when I think about this. Keith Shotto's Travels. Keith comes invading my patch on a regular basis, and he uses my tunnel I have to say, and refers to it as the magic tunnel. You'll have to watch his videos to see what he's going on about. But yeah, we'll leave the tunnel for another. We've been through a couple of times already, but I'll take Chloe through it. If this is successful and it works out okay, we'll have another go. I hope they do sausage. They usually do sausage sandwiches. I just hope they haven't finished the hot food. Perhaps they got, I don't know. The T-junction at Hume End. It's a great little place, it really is. They might have sausage rolls, I suppose, that I can steal the sausage out the middle of. What they say, video kills a radio star. This is a new video star. Right, we'll go and get a sandwich if we can. I'll see you later. Chloe, what do we think, Chloe Bobs? What do you think of that? There, nice big sausage all to yourself. Well, okay, I'll tell you what. Yes, I know what the problem is. Too big, isn't it? The problem is with Chloe is she hasn't got a lot left in the way of teeth, so giving her a false sausage is a bit cruel really, but she's doing okay now. So yeah, that's Chloe done and dusted. So I'll have my pasty now. See you in a bit. Well, that was a nice of the lady to give you a sausage, wasn't it? So let's go home. It's only a mile or so up the road, so like I say, it was just a short one to introduce Chloe to the world of YouTube. But she does love the wind in her hair. I think that's the big attraction. So far as this little one's concerned, that'll be it. I've got one or two other things in the pipeline for over the next couple of weeks. Bearing in mind, of course, that I'm making preparations all the time for Spain, Portugal, etc. We'll see what happens there with Blizzard. Oh, for those that were concerned about the damage to Blizzard after the little, shall we say, faux pas on Wednesday. Yes, I've re-welded the gear change lever that I modified 2 years ago. Made a better job of it, and to prevent the sort of same thing happening again, I've bitten the bullet, so to speak. Even though I sold the bullet a couple of years ago. Sorry, I've bitten the bullet and bought a new battery, and the battery's fitted, so the cause of the problem has been removed. So that's where I've serviced it. I've just got to check the chain and sprockets just to make sure they're going to be okay. That'll be it. So yes, as far as this one's concerned, thanks for watching. I hope it turns out okay. I don't know. We'll see. But yes, thanks for watching, and give us a thumbs up if you could, and subscribe. I don't know what it was about the trip on Wednesday to the classic gathering, but my numbers have gone up. My subscriber numbers have gone up to 944. Phew. We're getting up there, aren't we? And yes, make sure you press the notification button, the notification bell, so then you'll know when you're going to get bored by me again. So yes, thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. And yes, thanks to Chloe.